Greetings my people and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a happy and blessed weekend. Now in this one that is coming up is a mixture of events that is happening in and out of Jamaica, with including the Maroon Emperor delivering some Maroon documents, Ding Dong Rivers mimicking Elephant Man, Andrew Holness Starks housing, and a lot more people. Now stay tuned, enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Blessings and one love.
I drop off some Maroon documents. I drop off some power ring. And then one thing. So, big up all of my people from all over the world. So, what we do now? So, as the emperor now, I deliver to people. So, I now act like say I'm higher than my people them. Yes, and so we drop off some Maroon documents right now. So with our Nuts World Express. So big up Nuts World Express. Yes, and I say we work with Nuts World Express about 15 years now. With the Maroon sovereign documents. So the people who in the countryside area, Mobile, Manchester, Hanover. Yes, and identification card them. So I'll just put everything for that. So just send out the one. Them are gonna pay for it. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, so that's it there. No, man, you're not going to need ID, man. So, then, when I go off to England now, the Maroon flag. The Maroon native paper. Identification card them. That's answer. People get to the Maroon some documents. Now when I go now to America, see the Maroon flag. Identification documents. So just 3 drop off limit in the day. So people get to the sovereign documents. Yes, and the identification documents. Yeah. Oh my lord. Oh no man, this is so good. I just saw him go and drop off, so I just shoot off. That's what I'm saying in the car. Oh, yeah. Alright, so yeah, man, so they say the people. Eva Powell, big up yourself, a friend Eva Powell. We shall have you. Yeah. What's going on down there? So, people get to know Nyanke Pong Maroon sovereign documents. So they can't lose half of them. Yeah, son? It give a whole heap of benefits, not only in Jamaica, but worldwide. If you're in Trinidad, the Barbados, you're in Cayman, the sovereign documents and people give you a lot of power. Yes, and don't joke about it. And then see it, just get her. Hi, baby. Love you, you know. Yeah, man. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ah, scholar. Yeah, man. different documents. Understand? So then we'll go overseas. And then see that people? Royal Mail from Buckingham Palace. Just go collect it, just go from the post office. That show say we're a real government. See that? Because we send something to King Charles. And see that people seal and stamp, see that date and everything. To the Secretary of State, to the name of Maroon government. You understand? Yeah man, greetings.
Father.
Yes.
Yeah, morning and again. Them for call about.
Yeah, but I'm call about now because I'm show you now. You understand? Because I just come pick up 2 boxes where you can sell, come pick them up, you know. Because she was no, I'm going to my office boy by look later because it's a baby shower, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're not going to need a liquor for that. So are you going to need a liquor thing or just kids? Baby, look up in there. What it's there?
No, man. I just a little cousin with a dead, but you know, you got adult dead.
Adult to go dead?
Adult to go dead, yeah. So we want them have some to drink and them give them.
Alright. So what me going to know, you can come pick up a box of a beer for me and a box of Guinness. We can sponsor that. You understand? Because I know.
Now, reggae/dancehall artist Octane in a post on his Instagram page this week stated, "I almost didn't make it, but I stayed quiet because some battles are between you and God alone. I was broken, tired, in pain, but in those moments God held me closer than anyone ever could. While they were laughing, doubting, and tearing me down, He was rebuilding me piece by piece. So when me tell you, say, this chapter is God, I just know it's deeper than words. My daughter told me to say nothing can conquer me. I am unstoppable the whole time." So yes, people, so in this one, dancehall artist, as I said before, Octane was in some critical condition, as you can see. Right? And he also had this to say as well.
Listen to this. Let me show you how God great. God great. So you know the album, right? God and I, right? It's a reason why I named the album God and I. May I make it quick? See? It's because I say, alright, God need to get glory. Yeah, me need to give God the right glory, right? Do the album, put out a song with name Opportunist. See, everybody love the song. The song I go on good, me and share now. So, I start pre-order the album maybe about close to a month. And from the album start to pre-order, it entered the chart 35 and peak at number 3 before the pre-order stopped last night. The video went number 1 and still the number 1 on the reggae iTunes chart right almost 3 weeks now, right? And everywhere I go, by the mall everywhere, I make people pre-order the album, take them phone, pre-order it. And then when I look, the album release, and I can't find the album in a no chart. I can't find the album in a the reggae chart. None at all. It's not up on the iTunes reggae chart. And I say, what go on? So I go on my bed and I say, Father God, I don't know what go on, but I know the people them support the album. Because the album not stop in the chart, right through the reggae chart. He said, me wake up people. When them upload for release the album, there was a glitch in the system and them changed the album to hip-hop album. And the chart got number 10 on American hip-hop album as a reggae album. In a register as hip-hop album, as a reggae album, you know. And it switched genre when it released. Something, God make it just switch genre. And it got number 10. When we look, Kendrick the 15, Will Smith there, so Drake there, number 10. Father God, they are greatest. If you go up on the, if you click Octane, God and I right now, you're not gonna see it on the reggae chart. You'll see it on the hip hop chart, America hip hop chart, not iTunes reggae chart. Until them switch it back over there, Father God, give thanks. God are the greatest.
One Ding Dong Ravers was mimicking Elephant Man, the energy god.
Introducing the king of dancing, the man for dancing, the one and only Ellie.
Take the man from a dancing as we. Some pop down crew fi retire. Wave them beside me for the sister so sweet. Fan them off, cause them a fly. Don't stop, burn out but mind. The music till they be signed. Sample them, bring them off because them bad mind. Don't stop, whoa, whoa, yo, yo. Wave them off, shizzle.
As you all know, the price of housing in Jamaica is through the roof. Yes, man, house prices are going up each day. And the Prime Minister Holness, had this to say about the condition of the housing market in Jamaica. Because I remember a few years ago, he promised that people would be able to afford houses.
Formal housing development has been very slow. And in the last 3 decades, housing developments have been in such a state that it has not kept pace with the demand that exists for housing. And so there developed over the last 3 or 4 decades a serious housing gap of about 150,000 housing solutions. And you get a sense of that housing gap, as the chairman of the HAJ pointed out. When he advertised 600 units, how many units you advertised, remind me? He advertised 140 housing units and 600 persons turned up. But we see this before. At Catherine Estates, we advertised something like 1,000 units and 1,600 units and 11,000 persons applied. So the demand for housing is great, and that demand that exists is precisely because the supply side of housing slowed down dramatically over those 3 or 4 decades. And that slowdown was primarily because our economy wasn't functioning properly. But more than that, we did not have the resident skills in construction to take on mega projects. And so even now we are still suffering from that. And we need now to develop our contractor pool to be able to take on massive projects. Now, announcing 739 units may sound like a lot, but 739 units compared to the 70,000 that we need to construct, compared to the actual 150,000 that we need to solve the problem, is small. Even the 19,575 that the NHT is going through the process with, that's small relative to the big problem. If we are going to truly and genuinely make progress in providing the houses, we not only have to treat with the financing through the supply side, meaning supporting mortgages and supporting funding for developers, but we're going to actually have to now develop the contracting capabilities to have contractors who can take on mega projects. We would like to see housing projects in the region of 5,000 to 10,000 houses being developed at a time. Because once you start to increase the supply of housing, that is when the price of housing will stabilize and even reduce. Once we start to get into the size of housing developments that gives the economies of scale. To get that, we not only have to attract the contractors that have the skill and develop our local contractors with the skills, we must also find the lands that are suitable for development. And that has been another critical constraint on us expanding the supply side of housing, finding the land. And the third element is to have the budget to put in place the infrastructure.
So Vybz Kartel link up with DJ Khaled once more. But in this one, if you notice, people, Kartel is wearing 1 out of 100 that was made collection of these brand new Jordans. Take a look.
Dang, you see what T I got on, right?
Yeah, I see it, man.
But them, you know, this ain't regular. He got them father the side threes, only 100 made.
Exactly.
Shout out to
We
Michael
the best,
Jordan.
man.
Thank you for letting me do this collab. You see Vybz Kartel with them father the sides on, but you see my T, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
VybzKartel.com.
Yeah, man. See it there?
You see, I got all flavors. You know what I'm saying?
That's it there.
You know how we do it. You good, brother?
Yeah, man, we're good to you,
Yes,
man.
yes,
That's
yes,
it.
yes.
Remember, DJ Khaled.
Yes, sir.
Catch your sneakers.
Yo, listen, yo, what you think? 35 millimeter. What's the other lens?
35, 50, 85.
50, 85. Which one you think we should go for the video? Like, should we go 35 millimeter?
Which one of them? Well, we the best, so. Go ahead.
Hey, yo,
The
Ivan,
best
tell the whole crew bring every lens.
We got it.
Hey, and tell the whole team bring every Benz.
That's right.
Everything.
If it was up to them, they want us to crawl. So we
Exactly.
buy the whole dealer.
Yeah. Was up to them, they want us to walk barefoot. So I got the exclusive.
That's right, only 100 made.
Yep.
Those are the father of the side three. Get it closer with the light. That's a suede. You see the suede
Yeah,
with the
man.
3M on there?
Yes.
No. That's like, yo, Reggie. The world need to let Reg.
One Khaled. Him say we the best. God did.
Now the man himself, aka the champion boy, Alkaline, linked up with Chelsea FC striker Nicholas Jackson, in which Jackson gave him a Chelsea jersey. Yes, people, this moment was a good look. So the series called Jamaica never gets boring, and in this episode, Tan travels once more. Yes, people, this one kind of have people really like have their eyes open at the moment.
I've been putting on telling this story for a while, but I've now been assaulted by the same man twice, and respectfully, like, I was just respecting him the first time, but I'm done. I'm over it. In 2020, I was dealing with this man. I've been dealing with him for about 8 to 10 years at this point. We no longer deal. But in 2020, this is Danny Rook stories, by the way. In 2020, I was dating a man in a full relationship, at which point he coerced me into trying something sexual with him that I was not comfortable trying with. And in the middle of trying that, I told him to stop, and he did not stop, and it pretty much sexually assaulted me. I was traumatized for years, but at the same time, this was somebody I was dealing with for a good amount of years at the time, and so I didn't feel like it was necessary. Like, I just felt like I had such a connection to this person, there was no way he could hurt me, so I ignored it, I blew it off, whatever. A week later, he tells me he is in love with Daniel Liquid, or he's dating Daniel Liquid, and I was like, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, I found out he gave me an STD. Curable, of course, thank God, praise Jesus. But I then let Daniel Liquid know that, and she decided to date him anyway, live her life, whatever, not my business. Okay, reacted horribly, but at this point, not my business. Long story short, him and whoever he's dealing with start dealing, and we start linking again, because again, at this point, I was emotionally attached to this man. Was it dumb as fuck? Absolutely. But we continued linking. We continued linking until January, until December of last year. You guys think I was crashing out over J Jeffrey. No, I was not crashing out over Jeffrey. I was crashing out over this man because at that point he had gotten me pregnant and I did not know what to do. I'm just being fully transparent. I'm so sorry. At this point, I don't really give a fuck. Anyways, after getting me pregnant and not doing anything to help, absolutely nothing, not even zilch, nothing. He then proceeds to continue linking me. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with you. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Whatever. Anyways, few months after that, he pretty much gives me something. I'm gonna let you guys do that information what you will. Curable, thank God, but gives me something. Does not have any kind of concern. Absolutely nothing. Doesn't give a fuck. To the point where 6 months after, when I spoke to him, he still hadn't gotten tested because he's nasty. After he doesn't get tested, whatever. I have a phone call with him this week and I'm just like, hi, we need to talk about XYZ because this isn't adding up. Like, it's giving you knew you had something and did not tell me, and that's disrespectful, disgusting, and it doesn't surprise me because that's him. He's disrespectful, he's disgusting, and he's dumb as fuck. Long story short, we're out at an event tonight and I see him and I go to him respectfully. I'm like, hi, can we have a conversation about everything that's happened? Because since everything has happened, we have not had a proper conversation in person. This is the first time I'm seeing him in person. I was very respectful. I said, hi, can we just have a conversation? He looks at me and he literally goes and pushes my face and says, not right now. And I was like, excuse me, and he goes, not right now. Twice. He puts his hand in my face twice. Same man that's assaulted me. Same man that got me pregnant. Same man. And I was like, excuse me, and he goes, not right now. Twice. He puts his hand in my face twice. Same man that's assaulted me. Same man that got me pregnant. Same man that gave me something. Twice. Christoph Taylor, by the way. Christoph Taylor works at Jam Zone Limited on Hagley Park Road. Christoph Andre Taylor, by the way. Anyways, after he puts his hand in my face, some girl, I don't know who the girl is, I don't care who the girl is not my business, then proceeds to be in my face, like, touching me, telling me to get the fuck out of her face, and I'm like, girl, I don't know you, like, what are you talking about? So, you guys seen my wig? It's because she dragged it off. Anyway, she puts her hands on me, he puts his hands on me, and at that point, I'm livid, I'm drunk. So I throw my drink. I mean, God forbid me, oh my gosh, no brands are gonna work with me again, I will survive. I don't plan to live here in the next 6 months, I don't care, I just want this information out, I don't care. Anyway, so I go to the police to get them to come and handle what the situation is because it was honestly ridiculous. And he then proceeds to go to the police and say, oh, we used to deal a long time ago and I've been trying to get rid of her for a long time and XYZ. Not knowing, I keep receipts get rid of her for a long time and XYZ. Not knowing, I keep receipts of everything, guys. I have conversations up to the last thing that we had up to. I don't delete conversations. I have conversations up to December, up to January of him being like, no, are we still friends? Like, are we still gonna link? Are we this? Are we that? But he has his friends out here fighting me, pretending like he has not been pursuing me for the past 8 years. Like, I don't have every freaking conversation that we've ever had. Like, in October, I was the one that gave him his carnival bans for Miami Carnival. Like, every event he's gone to hasn't been my comps. Daybreak, Republic Bush, Republic Beach, all my comps. But he doesn't talk to me. He's been trying to get rid of me for years. Like, he wasn't in my phone up till January. At which point I wanted to cut him off. He was like, no, are we not gonna be friends anymore? Okay. Anyways, so the girl then drags my wig off, literally in public. Are you guys seeing this? Okay. And respectfully, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about anything. Everything that I've done to this man has been a reaction to something he has done. If I gave you guys the details, if I went back as far as the Daniel Rukud of this story, it would be over. But this is just for me to say I am done. I'm done. I'm putting all of the information out there. Every screenshot, every message, everything. Because Christoph Taylor, you deserve to burn in hell. And that's all.
I found him, guys. I found the perpetrator where I walk around with the pew pew and I aim it off with Uptown friend Tan Travels, not just once but twice. So guys, Tan, she put out his name, but she never put out his image, and a lot of you guys are asking for his image, and here it is. Y'all know me, and me I go find it for Uno. Now, hopefully no can pay the liar fee them, but see me here. So over Twitter, I'm going to give him up. Because you know the Octane people, them like for run up and down over Twitter. Him over there repost stuff pertaining to the story. I repost so people are bring down Tanya. Him think as much as we can bring down Tanya, you is not the victim in this situation. Sir, you is not the victim. We're not going to agree with you walking around and shut up people. We're not going to agree with you that, sir. So hopefully tomorrow morning, the first thing you should do is go do a full panel. A full panel. Yeah. I'm going to give up that pew pew where you walk around with, sir. But there he is, guys.